And welcome back, Berks, to another episode of Who's in My Basement? It's the robot and his friends. I don't know what that was. Anyway, today is going to be a little bit of a special episode, purely because I really, for the last week, did not have a lot of time to put together the episode. I've have some things recorded, and then it was just an insane week. I have gotten some other interesting things that happened. I have finished designing and putting together all of the Blood Wars deck I wanted, 16 of them, because today is like the 27th of May. The time really doesn't make sense in this universe. I'm recording them in such different places and times. But for today, like I said, I can't do an episode fully because I have only a couple hours until it is going to go out. So instead, as you can see, I'm in the Undersigil, which you'll see in like next 1 or 2 or 3 episodes why I'm here. I am on my way to leave Sigil, so I'm just tying things up. I'm gonna go to the ladies' maze and then to the other maze. But today I have a special treat for you. I have some time ago recorded an unboxing of an entire deck, of an entire 100 card deck, and it's taken a long time, and it has a little bit of a better production value, although I've done it twice. The second one is much better, but this is the first one, and this is the substitution for today's episode because I did not want to leave you completely empty-handed. So I'm very sorry for that, and I'll have an episode ready for the next week. Proper episode. But for this time, let's get to the unboxing then. And welcome back to the first episode of Just Unboxing. Now, I typically put those at the end of my Planescape Torment videos, but I ran into an issue. I've been making decks, you see, and I've been making 5 at the same time. And I ran into a problem that I don't have enough cards, and I do mean like the same cards, doubles, like a bunch of legions that I would like to have that I don't have. So I have a bunch of these decks that I've ordered. I have 6 of these double packs, and I've been wanting to start to open them at the end, but I think I ran into a situation where I need to open them quicker rather than sooner. Or rather than later. So this is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be opening a double deck today. I have a completely new setup. Like I've incorporated this into it. This is just a list of the base set cards, which this has only the base set cards. And the green ones are the ones I have, and the X is the ones I don't. But it doesn't matter if I have them or not today. I'm fishing for stuff I want for decks. Blood Wars. There's a definition here. 1. The eternal struggle among the infernal forces of evil for dominance in the lower planes. Although I think the infernal is actually a mistake. It should be infernal and abyssal. Well, clearly not a D&D geek has been writing these. And 2. A multiplayer card game in which you control mighty legions and crafty warlords to defeat other players and conquer planar battlefields. If you wonder why my face looks so ugly, I am pretty ugly, but also at the same time I'm using shitty cam for my face today. Shit-faced. Each set includes 2 randomly sorted 50 card decks with card draws from a total set of 300, which is the base set. A full color quick to learn rules booklet. Now that is a lie. I know that they're not quick to learn in my flesh. And to further intensify your play, look for Blood Wars escalation packs and add new cards and options to your battles. Right, let's just crack into them. As you can see, it has been a little bit bent, but I think it's only the box. I think the cards are perfectly nice inside. Let's just cut into it. Yeah, there we go. So, that's 100 cards, so I'm assuming this is going to be a little bit longer than your typical 15 card opening. And let's take a look at the content of the box. Let's take the knife out of there, let's take everything out of there. We've got the content of the box is just like a little bit of this which just serves no purpose at all, other than having some cool art on it. Just put that away. We have the rule book. The rules book, which like I've said, it's not very great. I have made my own. I could show you briefly. So the one I've made so far is in Polish, and you'll see, maybe I can put it down there. It's a large format ones. There is some custom art. I just punched shitty cam. This is a sigil I drew. This is there's a multiverse I drew also. Oop, there we go, multiverse I drew. So a bunch of yeah, and it's just a better way to learn about this game. Because the original wasn't very clear, I'll be honest. We spent so much time deciphering the rules of this game. Everything's falling apart. Right, but the main attraction, of course, is these guys. And for some reason, the prison has come to haunt me. Yeah, so these ones. I know that you can separate them. Because I've opened one of these decks in the past, not on camera, but I did. I'm not gonna separate them this time. I think I'm gonna just leave them together, because I can open them together, and I do have these two pristine 100 cards. This is just 100 cards. I'm gonna start with one deck, and possibly then get to another. And now I've got all of these cables that I've put into view because of all the shenanigans I've done. Right. Let's put that away for now, and let's take a look at the cards. We've got a Tiefling Wanderer, which is the one I have. Mace of Misery is the one I have. So yeah, Legions and Fates is actually what I'm looking for mostly, so I'm happy about that so far. This one I have. Elves of Arborea I have. Prime Summons. The spell summons one Legion of 4 CS or less to the Prime Material Plane. I feel like I already have this one. But that might be good. I do intend to... this is not the deck I have already, but the 6th deck, I want to make a Prime Material base one. Prime Material Plane, so maybe this is going to be great for this. So Warlord, Urkid Rudra's Vengeance. Yeah, it's a Mechanus. I'm not sure that I have this actually, but I can check, because I have this beautiful thing that I've made. And starting this... Yep, I have 2 of them already. And that's... Yep. So, yep, I have them. It's a Warlord. Let's put them over here. I'm not gonna have enough time or enough room for any of this. This one I have Warlords. I have Astral Plane. There we go. It's a battlefield. I do like the 2 VP astral fields, battlefields, because they do have special powers. The Utrolov Warlord, yep, I do have them. Tide Turns, I don't think I have those. Tide Turns, I mean, I'm sure I don't. I'm just wondering how rare it is. It's common. It's common, I guess, but I didn't have it before, so I'm happy about this. Giftherai, yep, I have them, but I do want them, I think, so that's good. Protection versus Fate, that's great. I do need those. Pandemonium, love it. Actually, I did need one. So, Spinning Gun, perfect, because for lawful evil decks, the one based in battle, I really don't have many legions. So and there's another one, Irenes, which I don't think I actually had, which we can check really quickly now. Irenes, I didn't have them, so both of these legions are fantastic. The Deva is a good legion for one of my things. Also, Lawful Good Outsider Archer, Human Warrior. I don't think I had this one at all, and I think it also might be good because Prime Material. Right, I said I want Prime Materials. Protection versus Legions. I never had this one yet, and I'm just looking. This camera is really. It's like it looks. I know that I'm using Shitty in lower resolution, but it looks like Shitty is better than this one. So that's curious. Right, Protection versus Legions. I don't think I had it. Kur, which is a Eldarin Legion. I'm not sure if I have them, but I can look. It's probably right here. I didn't. It's a new card. Look how many new cards I'm getting. Abishai, perfect because it's another Batazu. Mechanus, good battlefield. Political Scapegoat, an order. I don't think I have this. I don't have many orders, so everyone I get is very good. No, I don't have it. What does it do? Play this card when an intrigue challenge is announced. Before any defenders are proclaimed, the warlord who receives the orders must participate in the challenge. So it's good for multiplayer, not like 2-player. So later in the game, potentially. Ooh, Nabasu, a Greater Tanari with a Berserker power. I don't think I have him, and he's gonna come great in my Abyss-based deck. Nabasu. I'm just gonna take a quick look. Nabasu. Nope, I didn't. Look how many new... Piskalov. I do have Piskalovs, I think. But I can check. Piss. I can't see the Piskalov. No, I don't. It's there. I didn't have him. Blood War Provocation. It's a spell. The player of the spell can cause one of the Batazu Warlord and one of the Tanari Warlord to flip, along with the battle hands. Okay. I don't think I didn't have him, and it's interesting. Blue Slads. Oh, I love some Slads. Borgus Legionnaire. Yep, I've used it in the Batter deck, so I might use it again. The Viper Forest. It's an Abyss battlefield. It's unique, and I think I'm already using it, or maybe I'm not. Hold on. It's gonna be easy to find it. It's gonna be at the very end, and it's not because I have all of the. It's gonna be here. Yeah, I do have it. Okay. Oh, Cloak on Visibility. I have it, but it's very good, so I'm happy about this. Amun Thys. It's a realm in Arborea. I have it, and I don't really need it. Conclave of Generals is another fate. I'm loving this. Look, the best. I'm getting fates and legions the most. This is exactly what I wanted. I knew what I was doing when I was opening this. Conclave of Generals. For one intrigue challenge, the player of this card can add the EIS of any of his all of his warlords. If his side loses 2 of these, that is actually pretty good, but pretty risky. Trumpet Archon. It's a very strong legion for Mount Celestia for lawful good. It's gonna be amazing for my Heavenly deck. I didn't have him. It's a new card for me. Cambion Mercenary. Yeah, I'm not sure about this camera. Look at this. You can't see this. I'm telling you what it is, but you don't know. Cambion Mercenary. It's a fate. Play at the end of combat challenge to send one involved legion to the dead book instead of the discard pile. Okay. I don't know that I'm gonna use it, but glad to have the option. Dragon Scale Armor is something I already have. Power of Guardian to an assigned legion. Very good. Lord Rannoch. He is a Cardinal. I'm not really using Cardinals, but maybe at one point I will. Torch. Independent Gate Town as the gateway to Gehenna. I think we used it in one of the decks also already. Press Gang. Retrieve a Legion card from the discard pile and place it into the battle hand, ignoring stacking limitations. It's a pretty good card. I think I had it already. Prime Summons number 3. Oh, so that's like a stronger version of the other one. That's good. I didn't have it before, so look, so many new cards. I think the decks are a better bet. Archon Guardian. I think I have him. I think I actually used it in the Heavenly deck. Ooh, Phalaras. Look. We talk about them as a Barrier Lord and Yggdrasil. Might be good for my Norse deck, because I'm really combining Norse and Slad because I didn't have enough cards. Well, maybe one day I will. Marleif Colonel. I already use it. I'm already using a lot of them. But it's nice to have more options if I need them. Carcerai. It's another plane that has this, special thing. Also the same with the Abyss and the same with Batter. Look, all 3 layers, lower planes all together. So all of them I had, and all of them I'm happy to see again. Azagrad, a Realm of Grass, perfect, because I have a deck with Grass and I only have 2 Azagrads, so that's gonna be another one. The Wasting Tower of Kinoin, so it's a realm in the Grey Waste, the home realm of Vadarthra, which I had. I've just got him. I also had him before. I didn't have this battlefield, so now that he has his home plane, I might use him in something. Prime Summons number 4, so that's even a stronger. Yeah, 10 CN or less, or 1 Warlord. That's nice. That's nice. And we got a Parai, the Mechanus Legion. Combat power, the Parai can send one of the opposing legions to the dead book. That's pretty good, and I don't think I had this card. And High Elf, yeah, so that's a good one. And High Growth of Alfheim. It's a site in Isgard. I don't think I had it, and it's an interesting thing to have. Okay, yeah, we're getting pretty good results here for our decks. Not 100% happy, but oh god, I punched everything again. I have a very precarious setup here. Right, we've got another deck still to go, so let's take a look at that. And put the box away. And we got a Lantern Archon, which is the weakest legion in the heavenly deck that you can have, but the high RR makes it worth having, at least a little bit. Put it in the legions. Rogue Modron, which is a Modron, but it is lawful neutral. Is it? I should be neutral. I'm confused. I do have him though. I don't know why I confused myself with it. Escape from Death spell. All players' legions discarded during his combat challenge go to his command hand. That's a pretty good spell. I'm going to love this spell. I didn't have him. I didn't have the spell. Dredge. It's a Least Tanari with the Horde power. I don't know that I had Dredge before. And I will know in a moment. Dredge, common. I didn't have him, so it's a new card for me. Very weak card, but card no less. Arcadia, so another one of the 2 VP. Yeah, so it's that is a great battlefield. So let's be happy about this. River Oceanus, it's a planar pathway, so another one of these special battlefields. But also this one I actually didn't have before, so let's put him over here. The Night Hag, yeah, like Ravel, Puzzlewell from the game. I don't think I actually had it before, and I didn't. Yeah, there we go, but it's common. But that doesn't matter. I didn't have it, and now I have it. So, happy time. Armor of Invulnerability. It is an item that gives a legion a spirit power. I didn't have him. And I love it. So, great fates. I'm loving these fates. A Barrier. It's a Berserker from Isgard. I don't think I actually had him. Barrier. No. So, Isgard deck again. Getting some Spell Mirror. This is fantastic spell. This spell reverses the effect of any other fate spell immediately after it is cast, causing it to affect the original caster. So it's like a counter spell, although it's a redirection. It's a very good card, and I didn't have it before, so now I have it. And this is just a chaos, a haymaker card. Definitely gonna use it. Icarus, Greater Batazu Pit Fiend. At the beginning of a combat challenge, Icarus can retrieve Gate. So by using a spell Gate, I'm assuming, Gate but as a legions, worth of a total of CS from the discard pile into his battle hand. Yeah, good. I need Warlords from Abyss, or from the 9 Hells. Blade of Loyalty. I'm not sure that I have it, but it's probably right here. Blade of Loyalty. I didn't have it, so it's just a plus CS for a good legions. Marissa. I didn't have Marissa. I really like this card. I really like the art on this card, but I didn't have it before. Prematerial Plane Warlord, so happy about this one, certainly, yeah. Mercy can force any Warlord except the challenger to switch sides for one challenge. So again, best for hard multiplayer, like many multiplayer. Spirited Troops, I think I had this. All legions in one battle hand receive a bonus of +1 CS each for the current combat challenge. Not very strong, but for hordes can be very effective. The Sladdy King, I already have him, and I already have him in the deck, and this is unique, so it's not really useful for me, but always love to see some Slads. Guinevere, that's the Tulani Princess. I think I have her, but with the Eldarin, I got a lot of them, but I don't have like the best ones, so I cannot really do the deck until I do. But is this the one? Is this the one that I... No, I do have Guinevere with. I do have her. Male Elephant. I do have Male Elephant. Not sure that I used them anyway. So we'll see what's his fate gonna be. Limbo again. A functional battlefield, so that's good. Xerxes the Vigilant, which is a pretty decent warlord, so I'm glad to have him again, although he is unique and I already have him, so maybe not so much actually. Renegotiations, immediately changes, again, for multiplayer, probably best, although not necessarily. This might be good for just intrigue heavy decks. So I do think I have it. I do have them. Already 2 of them. Clueless Wizard is a Prime-Material Legion I already have. So when I do my deck of Prime-Material things, it's gonna be there. Isgard, it's a functional plane. Good. Spirit of the Air. I'm using this Legion in one of the decks, and I don't think I've put in all. Oh, maybe I did. But maybe I can use it in another one. Neutral can fit with a lot of the stuff. I'm gonna make a Sigil-based deck also, which neutral might come in pretty decent. Legion goes here. Morslad, perfect. Sword Archon, perfect. Equinal, not so much, but maybe in the future when I do my Cardinal deck, if I have enough of those people. Straightfling, it's an independent town in Carcerai. I don't have it. It's interesting. It's an interesting art too, but I wasn't looking for it, but I'm glad to have it. Glorium, of course, another gate town. Sheila Peril's Realm. It is a home of Sheila Peril. I only have one, and I'm using Sheila in the deck, so that's great because she's gonna have double the chances to get this in a game. So that's a really good one. Aphorix, this one. I don't know how to spell his name or how to pronounce it. Aphirozinomac. He's an Acheron-based dragon, which I already have him. I didn't use him yet. This one, the drone, the Chasmate drone, the Chasm drone. It is a Lesser Tenari from the Abyss, and I am already using it, but I already had one. Only had one, and now I have 2. I might add it to where it needs to be. Mines of Marcelin. It's an Acheron-based battlefield, and I love this art. Man, I wish I'm gonna have to switch this. You know, Shitty Cam is doing fine, but the cam I borrowed for this, the good quality webcam, is not doing fine at all. I guess you can see it a little bit. Yeah, I don't have it. I didn't have it before, now I have it. It's a very interesting one. Maybe when I do modern-based stuff, look at these cogs, it's gonna be perfect. Plague Mort. It's a gate town to the Abyss, and I didn't have it before, so now I have it. A lot of new cards, you can see. I mean, there's 100 of them, so maybe I'll do a tally up of how many new cards I got, but probably not. I'm too lazy for that. But Plague Mort, that's good. It's gonna go into my Abyss deck for sure. Prime Summons again, number 2. Mezalov is a Lesser Yugolov. Not sure if I need that. I am planning to make a Plane of Conflicts kind of deck where I'm using them in between but I'm still far away from this. But you know, the more of these I get, the more chances there are for me to make them. Agathian, yeah, it's one of the heavenly people. Could be good for me. Automata, it's another gate down gate to Mechanus. So again, if I'm doing a modern deck, this is gonna be good. I didn't have it before, so now it's a new card for me. Yeah, Automata. My binders are gonna be happy tonight. Gate key, orders. The challenger can exchange the contested battlefield for another one from acting player command hand, and afterwards are committed to the challenge, used by acting player only. This could be interesting because it could make a challenge about a really low one, like a 2, and then make a play. Immediately change it to a 6 I have in my hand, and people didn't really respond because 2 it doesn't give him the win, but 6 does. So you could make some plays with it. Scimitar of Valor. It's a very good item for good legions, +7 to a good legion. So I might use it in one of the decks. Tulani Champion is another Eldering Warlord. I already have him. Still not the best one, still not the one I'm looking for. Ooh, what is this now? Nalfeshni Captain. It's a Tanari Warlord. Tanari True, Home the Abyss. Combat power. The Nalfeshni Captain may take a color spray attack, reducing an opposing 1 legion of, well, just -3 CS. A legion brought to 0 CS or less is discarded immediately. Okay, so for combat, it's pretty decent. Melodious Magistrate is something I already have in my Abyss deck, but this guy goes into an Abyss deck for sure. Gehenna, so more functional planes. Dwarven Mountain is a place I have as a home of a couple people, but I don't think I have these people. I have Tugmar and Bright Mantle, I guess. So it might be useful. Another functional, and functional. Yep. Pazriel. Oh, Pazriel. So Pazuzu, for those of you who don't know who Pazriel is, did my camera just swap around to the side? Okay, just to get over here, camera. There we go. So Pazriel. Pazriel is the Lord of the First Rail, the lair of infinite portals in the Abyss. As an Abyssal Lord, is one of the oldest Abyssal Lords. It's the grandfather to Fall from Grace. Hey. Yeah, combat power. If Pazriel is defeated, the opposing player command's hand is discarded. Isn't that... Oh, command hand. Oh, okay. And realm power. If Pazriel is defeated in Intrigue, or all warlords of one opponent are flipped. That's not amazing, but it's pretty good. Warlord. Clueless Warrior. Yep. This is the one that's in the new art for the revised Planescape. Torment. Sorry, no. I was right. Planescape content that's coming. Drawn by Tony DiTerlizzi, 30 years apart, and Battlescarred Plains. So it's a fate that I have already, 2 of them. I think I haven't used them in decks because it's devastating. Okay, so that's all of them. Look at the cards. I got a bunch of new ones. I might pause the recording and see if I can tally up, and come back to tell you how many % I had of new cards in the 100 cards that I just received. So be right back. I made the tally up and look at all of these. Nice Warlords, Battlefields, Legions and Fates. Now I got a nice 5 new Warlords, 7 new Battlefields, 13 new Legions and 15 new Fates, which is 40 new cards out of 100, which is quick math. 40%. It's 40% new cards. That is a lot. I'm not getting these success rates at the booster packs, so I might be opening more of these soonish. I think these will greatly help in my deck construction, and also, like you see, my binders are going to be happy about all of these precious 40 new cards. 40? Wow. Yeah, so actually one of them legions I said I didn't have, the Muvanic Deva, is actually a new card for me. Just so many ripped you know, muscular angel dudes on these cards that I just keep messing them up. So this is a new card for me also. So yeah, 40 new cards, and I'm gonna get back to making these decks so that I can play with my friends. Nobody wants to play with me, but I will make them. Yeah. Thanks for watching this unboxing of Blood Wars double deck setup. Like I've said, I've got more of them, so I will be opening more of them. My binders are gonna be... I'm gonna have to buy more binders at this point. But that's been it for this time. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, and punch something. Bye bye and fall out.